Hey, what's up, guys? It's a Sports Blitz here, and we're back with our post NFL Combine mock draft. Before I get into it, as you guys probably notice, I'm still pretty sick right now, so excuse my voice. Um, Still trying to get through it, so apologize for that. But I wanted to bring you guys a quick 2 round mock draft after the Combine. I'm not going to take really too much time to explain each pick. If it's like something I think is pretty self explanatory, I'm going to kind of just do it and move on. So, starting off with the Titans, there have been rumors of teams wanting to move up to number one. Like today, I heard about the Giants and the Jets. I don't know if that really happens. I think Tennessee just goes ahead and takes Cam Ward. That's what I think happens here. I've heard rumors about the Browns being real in on Cam Ward, but obviously he's not there anymore. I don't really get the sense that they're in on Shador Sanders, from what I've heard, but I'm going to go ahead and have them take Abdul Carter. Giants on the board now. I think I'm going to go ahead and give them Shador Sanders. I don't necessarily think he should go this high, but I mean, again, teams can reach for quarterbacks. Like that's fairly normal here. For the Patriots, I am insisting that McMillan is the best option for him right here. I know a lot of Patriots fans want Mason Graham, and some even want Will Campbell, some want Travis Hunter. I think Ted McMillan's going to be best for Drake May's development. And they did have a meeting with McMillan at the Combine. And when McMillan mentioned that, he was kind of smiling about it, so kind of shows that it probably went pretty well. So, number 5 for the Jaguars, I'm going to go ahead and give them. I think I'm going to give them Mason Graham. I think he makes the most sense for them right now. Raiders. Raiders, I'm going to go ahead and give. Yeah, I'm going to give them Travis Hunter. I think he can help them out quite a bit, both offensively and defensively. I don't know if the Raiders are a team that view him more as receiver or more as corner, but either way, I think they're going to get some good production out of him either way. So, for the Jets, given how the board has fallen right now, honestly, I don't think it'd be too crazy to entertain the idea of Will Campbell to really make that O line good for whoever your quarterback ends up being. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and have them take Will Campbell. I think he can help out the Jets quite a bit. For the Panthers, I like Will Johnson a lot. I really do. I don't understand the type of slide he's been having in a lot of mock drafts lately. I think he's really good. But I think Jalen Walker is just the most inevitable for the Panthers right now. There's been a lot of talk about him going there. Plus, he is also a Carolina native, and the Panthers have kind of tended to go after players like that, and J.C. Horn, Ike Ekwonu, Xavier Legette. Obviously, they signed DJ Wanham, was also a South Carolina Gamecock in the offseason. I, 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 I think they'll end up targeting Walker. I do. For the Saints, I'm gonna go ahead and actually have them take Will Johnson. I don't like doing this as a Panthers fan, but I think he's too good of a player to pass up on, and especially where Marshawn Lattimore is gone, and they also they're probably not going to be able to re-sign Paulson Adebo. Losing their top 2 corners right there, you want to help fix the secondary there. I think Ashton Genty and Tyler Warren are great options right there. So's Michael Williams, honestly. But I think Will Johnson's just too good of a player to pass up on. For the Bears, normally here I think Will Campbell would probably be the smart pick, but obviously he's off the board in this one. So I'm going to have them take just the blue chip prospect and Ashton Genty and just get a superstar running back. For the 49ers, I'm going to go ahead and give them offensive tackle Kelvin Banks. I thought about him for the Bears. I don't know that I really see the fit personally. I feel like Banks just fits a lot better with the 49ers right now, but I don't know. For the Dallas Cowboys, I'm going to go ahead and actually give them edge rusher Mike Green out of Marshall. I think him paired with Micah Parsons is going to be a really deadly duo. So then for the Dolphins, I've been mocking him here all off season. It's not gonna stop now. I'm gonna go Malachi Starks right here to the Dolphins. For the Colts, normally here is where I would have Tyler Warren go. Instead, I'm going to put my new wide receiver 2 going here. Matthew Golden. He was already climbing my board quite a bit during the offseason, but seeing the type of like combine performance he really put together, along with really Luther Burden falling down my board, I think it was pretty easy for me to end up putting Matthew Golden as my wide receiver 2. And I think getting a really good wide receiver there to pair up with Josh Downs and Michael Pittman, I think would really help out Anthony Richardson quite a bit. So for the Falcons, I'm actually going to entertain very heavily the idea that they trade or potentially cut, probably more likely to trade Kyle Pitts. And actually, I don't know, do I want to do that? I was thinking maybe Tyler Warren. But now that I'm thinking about it more, I'm like, I don't know that I want to do that actually. I think I want to actually stick with my original pick of James Pierce. Sorry for the false alarm there. But I do think it is very possible they trade Kyle Pitts just from the talk we've heard this offseason. For the Arizona Cardinals, I'm going to go ahead and give them... I'm going to give them Mykel Williams. I know Shamar Stewart just came off a really good combine performance. Still, for me, watching the tape, I'm really not blown away. I know people are saying that he should be a top 10 draft pick. I don't see it. Like, I don't love his tape. Nothing there really shows that he's, like, truly dominant. And I don't know. I think Mykel Williams is going to be better in the NFL. I really do. For the Cincinnati Bengals, I'm going to go ahead and actually give them Walter Nolan. I know a lot of fans are going to say, no, take Shamar Stewart right there. Well, that's what I literally just got done saying. Again, I know he had a fantastic combine performance, and I know with his size and everything, people started drawing the Myles Garrett comps. Look, at some point you got to look at production too. The production was never there for Shamar Stewart, and I know you can make the argument for Mykel Williams too, but personally I like his traits a lot more. I think he's a much better run defender too. I don't know. With his longer arms too, I think he's going to end up being a very good pass rusher in the league. For the Seattle Seahawks, I don't think I can delay Tyler Warren coming off the board anymore right here. I'm going to go ahead and have the Seahawks taken. Um, Again, if I was doing trades in this one, really took the time to, I think someone would come up for him before now. I mean, I think Denver would be super interested in that. I think the Chargers would be. I think there's teams that could definitely come up for him if the Colts passed on him. But again, not doing trades in today's mock. For the Bucks, I'm gonna go ahead and give them. Let's see. I'm gonna give them Jahdae Barron. Actually, he may actually go quite a bit higher than this. Barron had a fantastic combine performance. And really, it's like every time I watch his tape, he he ends up wowing me even more. Very, very, very good corner. I still have Will Johnson as my number one corner, but the tape or the gap between him and Will Johnson may be closer than I thought. So, Bucks get an absolute beast right there at corner. For the Broncos, gonna go ahead and give them Colston Loveland from Michigan. For Pittsburgh, I think right here it's got to be between three players: Luther Burden, Emeka Egbuka, and Kenneth Grant. The reason I throw Kenneth Grant in there is because the Steelers really have a way of really targeting the trenches, like regardless of what their other needs are. I mean, Mike Tomlin has always been a trenches first type of guy. And they do need some D-line help, and Kenneth Grant is a beast. I could absolutely see them doing this. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have them take Kenneth Grant right here. I know a lot of Steelers fans probably won't like that, but I don't think it's that far-fetched for Mike Tomlin. For the Chargers, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually give them Luther Burden. I think that's a really, really nice fit right there. Really helps out Justin Herbert quite a bit. So, sending him there to the Chargers. And then the Packers on the board now. I'm going to go ahead and give them. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and give them offensive tackle Armand Membu. I don't know that I love that pick, but I also don't really see anyone else that, like, tells me, like, yeah, that for sure should be the pick. Maybe Emeka Egbuka. I could see it. But going with Membu right there instead. For the Vikings, they get an absolute beast at safety. Nick Emenwari, another dude that absolutely blew up the combine. I think we all expected it, but I mean, he ran the fastest 40 of any safeties. I think he had the best vertical and broad jump for any defensive back regardless. Just blew up the combine. Definitely performed really well. Before, he was kind of a fringe, like super late first round pick to early second round pick for me. He is a bona fide, like very easy first rounder now. Could even potentially go higher than this. For the Texans, I'm going to have them take Emeka Egbuka. I think I just don't see him going any further than this. For the Rams, normally right here, I like the idea of them taking a tackle, but they did just extend Alaric Jackson, and he's a pretty solid tackle. I know that Rob Havenstein is getting a little up there um, in age, but I think he still has a year or two, good left in him. I think they go a different direction. I actually really, really like the fit of Jahad Campbell in that defense. I think he can be really, really good paired on that defense that was kind of built back up last year with Braden Fisk and I can't think of that edge rusher's name. Jared Verse. Jared Verse. I think he can definitely help out that defense quite a bit. So for the Ravens, gonna go ahead and give them Josh Simmons right here. Easy pick. Lions taking Shamar Stewart. I think this is about where he, comes off the board. For the Commanders, I think we go. Actually, I'm gonna go Tyler Booker right here. Booker and, or wait, no, 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 no. No, they have good guards. What am I thinking? Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking interior right there. Um, no. So actually, I think we look. Do we take Derek Harmon right here? Yeah, I'm going to take Derek Harmon since they're probably not going to have Jonathan Allen this year. They will need some D line help right there. So I think Harmon makes some sense. Sorry, again, I don't know what I was thinking with potential interior alignment right there. Um, for the Buffalo Bills, I'm going to go ahead and get them. Let's see. I'm going to give them. I'm not going to lie. Darius Alexander has really risen up my board quite a bit lately. I don't know about pick 30. It's like right there for me. Um, yeah. Let's go ahead and go Darius Alexander. Definitely thought about Tyleik Williams, but I think Alexander would be really good too. For the Chiefs, I'm gonna go ahead and give them Booker. I know they have Joe Tooney, and they may actually bring Trey Smith back. I feel like I heard that they were franchise tagging him or something. Can't remember for sure. Or they may have just extended him. I don't remember exactly what it was. Either way, Trey Smith should be back. But Joe Tooney was not bad at tackle when he played. I could see them just moving him over there full time and playing Tyler Booker there at left guard. Booker is an absolute beast right there. For the Eagles, I'm going to go ahead and go. I think we go Jack Sawyer right here. They may not have this pick, to be honest, because, sounds like they're going to be super in on the Myles Garrett trade. I think that's very realistic, very possible, so. But if not, I think Jack Sawyer's a solid pick. Alright, I did have to take a little bit of a break there after that Eagles pick. My throat was definitely hurting real bad after that, so I'm kind of trying to take these picks as quickly as possible. Sorry, guys, the sickness is really rough right now, so just bear with me here. For the Browns, I think I don't really see them taking running back in this situation. I think I'm going to go ahead and actually have them take Jackson Dart, since they didn't take a quarterback in the first. Try to get their quarterback of the future. The Giants going to get Gray Zabel, absolute monster. Really can play guard or tackle, probably better at guard, but I think he can still be a great tackle in the NFL as well. Should the Giants want to do that. For the Titans, I'm going to go ahead and give them. You know what? I'm actually gonna have them take. I'm gonna have them take Maxwell Hairston. I know this on paper sounds super high for him, but I watched the tape as well as his combine performance, kind of put it all together. This dude can be a freak in the NFL. Um, Honestly, with his speed, he kind of reminds me of what Dante Jackson should have been in the NFL. Um, yeah, I think he's going to be fun. I think he's going to be very helpful to that Titans defense. For the Jaguars, I'm going to go. I'm not going to go receiver right there. There's no one I think would be worth taking right there. Um, I think we go Nick Scorton. Double up on D line. Well, D line, outside linebacker sort of thing right there. Um, really help out the pass rush. For the Raiders, I'm gonna go with Omarion Hampton since they didn't take Ashton Genty in the first. Patriots here. Look, I know Patriots fans don't like me passing on defensive players here, but get Drake May some freaking help. Okay, offensive tackle Josh Connerly, protection and weapons. I mean, you saw what happened this last year with Bryce Young's development after they got him in O-line and a couple weapons. Like, Drake May already had a really solid rookie year. Get him some more help right there, and he's going to be really good. For the Bears right here, I'm going to go with Donovan Jackson. I think he's definitely a player that the Saints would think about taking right there if the Bears don't take at 39. So, yeah, definitely taking him right there. For the Saints, I think we go. Since he's gone, I think we go Donovan Iziraku. Bears back. I think we go tackle now. Again, same thing with Drake May. Get him as much help as possible. I think we go Ariante Ursary. Really, really stacking that offensive line, and you know, again, you got him a stud running back. Obviously, still got DJ Moore and you got Romo Dunze, obviously, but I don't know if you'd bring back Keenan Allen, but either way, two really good wide receivers too. So yeah, I think that's helping the Bears quite a bit. Jets on the board now. They took Will Campbell in the first. I think right here, since you're probably going to lose DJ Reed in free agency, take Benjamin Morrison, absolute beast of a corner right here. I've had him going first round in a lot of my mock drafts, so I definitely consider this a steal for the Jets. Niners on the board, getting kind of a run on corners right here. We go Ozzie Thomas. I'm not gonna lie, Siobhan Revel's injury really, really scares me. I think that's why he's fallen down quite a bit on my board. Although, for the Cowboys right here, I think we go. Wow, they dropped Quinshon Judkins quite a bit. Debating between him and Travion Henderson. Trying to imagine which one the Cowboys would rather have. I think Henderson has a higher ceiling, but I think Judkins is a safer pick. I could see the Cowboys going for ceiling right here, though, and get Henderson. For the Colts, I think they could probably get any of these tight ends here in the third round, so I think we pass on tight end right here. I think we go Siobhan Revel right here. For the Falcons, we got James Pierce earlier. I think, honestly, let's go Tyleik Williams right here. Double down on the defensive line. Especially with Grady Jarrett getting up there in age, just reshore up that D line really well. For the Arizona Cardinals, I think now we get a little bit of protection for Kyler Murray. I get Cam Williams right here from Texas. Dolphins on the board, and I'm going to go ahead and have them take, let's see. I'm going to have them go ahead and take Princely Umanmielen. Bengals on the board. Go JT Tumalau right here. So they did end up getting an edge rusher here, so Bengals fans, they don't have to get too angry about the Shamar Stewart thing. Seahawks on the board. And I think there's really not many great tackles on the board. You could say Wyatt Millum right now. I don't know. It's hard to say. You know what? No, I'm gonna go Landon Jackson right here out of Arkansas. I think he makes the most sense right here. For the Broncos, I'm gonna go with Trey Harris. Steelers, I'm going to go ahead and give them wide receiver Isaiah Bond out of Texas. Didn't run, 4.2 flat like he said he was going to, but he had an official 4.39, which is still very, very good, but kind of got a lot of us excited for nothing, which I think a lot of us expected it, wasn't going to be broken, but thought it was going to be closer than that. For the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm going to go ahead and give them... I'm going to actually double up on secondary, and I'm going to have them take my best remaining safety, Andrew Makuba. I like Xavier Watts too, don't get me wrong, but I really like Makuba. I think he's being slept on quite a bit. I really like him quite a bit. I think he can play in the box or deep. Honestly, kind of reminds me a lot of Antoine Winfield, if I'm being completely honest here. So, I think the Bucs would love to get a player like that. Packers here go ahead and take defensive tackle TJ Sanders out of South Carolina. Chargers on the board now. I'm going to make this pick under the assumption that they let Asante Samuel walk in free agency. I'm going to have them take Trey Amos. Honestly, I could see him going way earlier than this, to be honest. It's kind of hard to gauge how early. Bills on the board here. And I'm going to go ahead and give them interior lineman Jonah Savainea. Panthers up now, and I'm going to go ahead and give them Alfred Collins out of Texas, defensive tackle. Texans on the board now. And I think we go... I'm going to go Darian Porter. I think the Combine definitely rose his stock for me quite a bit. Ravens on the board now. And I'm actually going to go ahead and give them... Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna have them take Marcus Embo out of Purdue. Lions on the board now. I'm gonna give them defensive tackle Shamar Turner. really make that D line as good as possible. Sorry, guys. Trying to get through this as quickly as possible. Commanders on the board. They don't need a receiver anymore after the Deebo Samuel trade. I'm actually going to go safety Xavier Watts here out of Notre Dame. I really like him quite a bit. Bills on the board now. I'm going to go Elick Eomanor. Sorry, I pronounced that way too wrong right there, but for the Chiefs, going to go ahead and have them take tight end Elijah Arroyo out of Miami. Kind of the long-term Travis Kelce replacement. And then for the Eagles, we go... I don't know if Eagles fans are going to like this. Probably not. But I'm going to go Jalen Royals out of Utah State. I think he can help them out quite a bit. And honestly, I think that's about the perfect situation for Jalen Royals. Go in as like a very, very high-end wide receiver 3 or else a very solid wide receiver 2. But, I mean, with the Eagles, probably one of the best wide receiver 3s in the entire league. So, get a very high-end player there for very cheap. So, let me know what you thought of this mock draft in the comment section below. Again, guys, sorry about my voice. I'm trying to get through the sickness as quickly as possible. But, again, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Later.